All right. Oh, man.
Set the body free, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to Beach. By the way, did we never gave Aaron a wizard name, did we?
We have not, I don't think.
Can we call him Vince Chicanery, the sounding wizard?
What do you think, Aaron?
I like it.
He likes it. Okay, from now on, it's no longer Aaron. You call him Vince.
Vince Chicanery, the sounding wizard, the whole thing.
He's into sounding.
He is into sounding. He puts microphones down his pee hole.
Does that have to be pretty either small microphones or a huge pee hole?
Maybe he's got the hugest pee hole of all.
That's interesting.
This guy, he's got the biggest peel. Oh, wait, you have to unplug that.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that's right. Thanks for catching that.
Let's get into it.
If you're just joining us, guys, what is Beach Cops?
It's just three cool dudes hanging out, talking about waves.
Hanging out in the jungle, surfing the ferns.
It's jungle. It's great beach sounds.
It does. Well, they can't see this, but we're looking right at the beach.
Yeah, we're right on the jungle shore.
Yeah, of a deserted island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would turn that down.
I'm going to turn it up.
You can't edit it out. It might just be people. It might be 2 hours of wave sounds. People are like, what are they saying?
Jungle life.
You said that your wife was recently listening to Beach Cop. She's one of our main supporters.
She did. She is an occasional supporter.
Okay, and she listened to a specific episode that involved her.
Yes.
She a patron?
Yeah, I was talking about how I did take her up on her opportunity to tell the hilarious divorce story. So,
Great bit. It's definitely a good bit.
So she did listen to it, and she loved it. And then she went to a party last night with
What did she love about it?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What was her what was her main selling point on that?
That was so funny.
What's so funny about it?
Do you think that it's going to actually encourage her to threaten divorce more often?
She just thought it was hilarious that I was so sad and talking about crying and thinking she was going to leave.
That's
funny.
funny.
You guys are playing the music over it and laughing at me.
Okay.
It's just so dark. It was so dark to her that it was hilarious, you know?
So she's like, man, you were definitely scared. That's
true. That's true. It was real bad. It's real damaging to the family to talk about this. Yeah.
Again, do you think that this is going to incentivize her at all to continue doing that?
No, because I think the reality hit home last night when she went to an all-moms party, just fresh off of the high of laughing at the divorce story on Beach Cops.
Where do all moms parties go on?
It was in Santa Clarita.
That's where the best
all moms parties
are.
go to heaven.
That's true when they die.
Why was it in Santa Clarita? Because you don't live in Santa Clarita.
That's where one of her mom friends lives.
From online or in real life?
From real life. She didn't
Did you do it as a virtual Santa Clarita party?
Well, there are all sorts of mom groups that people.
She was getting catfished by. It turned out to be a dad's party.
So there was no men at this party.
There's no men at the party.
Not one.
No.
Not even the man didn't even live in the
there
house.
There were two boys who live with her.
There was two boys who had to tuck their penises between their legs.
They were forced to go to their room and shut the door.
Oh.
They were their dad goes, get as much pizza as you think you want to eat and go to your bedroom and shut the door.
Was this one of those dildo sale parties?
It was not a dildo sale party.
How do you know? You weren't there.
I would have She knows she could have
He
gotten
would've heard
anything from me.
The jangling in the bag when she got home of all the glass dildos.
Dude, if it was a dildo party, she would be able to get anything she wanted out of me by telling me about a dildo party.
Would that be a big betrayal of trust if it was a dildo party?
By the way, is this the beach or just a garbage truck backing up for like 10 minutes?
He's playing both. It's so his choices are so mind-boggling. He's just playing
the garbage truck at the beach.
It's such a mind-boggling choice.
Well, sometimes you got to boggle the mind.
How do you come up with your soundboard choices, Dan?
I don't know. There's no real rhyme or reason.
It always starts with garbage truck plus.
Yes.
Have we done garbage truck before? It's gonna drive someone crazy.
The other thing is, you can't adjust the volume in post at all.
No.
So you're right. I don't know what it's doing.
Milkman said he thought the beeping was outside his apartment.
Yeah, dude.
It is.
It is not. It's gonna make someone insane.
In the membrane.
So
what happened at this all mom's party?
So the boys were like, "You go to bed,"
and then the dad left the house.
and the dad goes, "I'm out. I'm outie." Where
so
did he go?
there is a dad.
I guess he went to hang out with another dad.
Why didn't he go hang out with you?
Because I don't live in Santa Clarita.
Well, neither does your wife.
That's true. He could have come over.
Could have swapped.
I was playing pirate ships with Winnie. He would have loved it.
How do you know?
Yeah, he's coming down.
He likes miniatures too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's a big dork.
Don't say that about yourself.
Hey, you know what? I'm taking back the slur of dork.
You're owning it?
Yeah, I'm owning it.
So what happened at this mom party? Did your wife get humiliated?
Yes. So she was fresh off of loving the Beach Cops episode.
Did she play it for them, by the way?
No, she didn't.
You know what we need to do? We need to have beach cop parties where people sell their friends on beach cops.
That did happen to two of our swinger listeners who walked an orgy playing Beach Cops.
They're like, "Hey guys,
An orgy was insulted by this?
yeah, they were doing mushrooms and they were having an orgy, and then they were like, you know what would be great while we wait for round 2? Put on a little bit of Beach Cops.
while we reload."
And they put on the Michaels by the Sea episode, and the other couple laughed. They laughed.
It was just one other couple?
Yeah.
What
That's
they say?
weak.
It's getting late. Should probably head home. We've already fucked once.
Yeah,
That's not who you want to be having swinger parties with.
I don't know. I saw this couple. They're hot, dude. I would
Show me a
absolutely.
picture.
I'll show you after.
One looks like Martha Stewart.
I won't show you nakeds, though. I don't have any nakeds of them.
Which couple? The couple that listens or the other couple?
I don't have any nakeds of anybody.
You have no naked?
No, it just have to be regular pictures of people at dinner. You know, I
That's
hope it's
fine with
cool
me.
you.
They did send us something once,
Yeah,
which was nice of them.
yeah, they did. They sent us an amazing present.
But I do think I think that we should start holding, instead of these dildo parties, Tupperware parties, all that, it should just be beach cops parties.
Okay.
Where you sell your friends on, it's just blasting beach cops. You have kind of a beach theme. There's balls everywhere, sand in your house.
And if you walk, but there's the theme of beach decoration with this podcast makes no sense.
We could hire a lifeguard.
Yeah, Stan. A lifeguard greets you as you walk by. He's up on like a 10-foot tower.
You guys are leaning real hard into the beach element of this show.
It has to be beach attire. Everyone's in bathing
You
suits.
keep adding more beach stuff.
That's
it's not
good.
going to make the podcast make more sense.
But it'll make you feel, you'll feel it.
People will be so pissed. They go, "There's nothing beach related at all." These guys, all they talk about is fucking and farting and dick shit.
But it's a podcast that should be listened to on the beach.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Because a lot of people listen in traffic and wreck their cars. That's another way
That's
to
the
listen.
problem. If you're on a beach, what car are you going to wreck?
And that one guy chopped off his finger, and his boss told him no more of that stupid fucking podcast.
He's like, no more of that finger because it's gone.
He got it reattached.
But it fell back off. His body
You
rejected
say
it.
diarrhea. It's not like he said diarrhea attached. That's what it said.
This guy loves shit so much, he's hearing diarrhea attached.
That's what it sounded like.
So what
Did
happened?
you say goodbye? It sounded like you said good diarrhea bye.
Did Tammy walk in and just start pitching business ideas?
So
and-
she went in like fresh off of dying, like couldn't breathe. She was laughing so hard at it, and that happens with when she listens to Beach Cops ever.
Beach
you
cops
know?
related psychosis is a real thing.
And then she gets mad at it, and she's like, "Turn this fucking shit
she
off."
punches
you know?
a radio.
Is it in the DMS-5?
Yeah.
Beach cop psychosis?
Yes, it is. It's right under borderline personality disorder.
A lot of people are experiencing phantom garbage truck backing up disorder.
I'm hearing it now, and I know Jeff isn't even playing.
Because I'm
it.
going like this.
Dude, that would be crazy as fuck if you spent the whole episode doing secret garbage truck noises. You did it.
I didn't do it.
It's so subtle, it feels real. It's so. What are you doing?
I'm getting paid by the garbage truck union.
You're the craziest soundboard operator I've ever seen. You've got like 10 YouTube tabs open with sound effects.
All different garbage truck. He's like, this one's a Russian, Soviet era garbage truck.
Hey guys, does it feel like totally 80s right now? Because this is an 1986 garbage truck that's backing up right now.
Vaj Shin says I'm working on a garbage truck. LOL.
Seriously?
Yes, it's what I don't know how he's listening to this live. Maybe on his phone.
But he's like, and I'm not even a garbage man.
No, I'm an intern. I'm a garbage intern.
He's like, the beeping just put me there.
When I come in, Aaron pulls me aside. He tells me the sounds that he wants me to play. I mean,
that
Vince.
And Aaron's a huge garbage. Ever since he was a kid,
He forgot
he
to.
loves the fucking garbage truck. Oh wait, Vince Chicanery, the sounding wizard.
Ever since he was a little kid, he loves to fucking garbage truck.
Kids love garbage trucks.
Oh, dude, my nephew.
It's a
flips
big
out.
thing. They're like big showstoppers.
That is true. They're awesome.
They're celebrities in the kid community.
They are. They rule. Why don't they have a garbage men party? Like where you invite Batman. You seen that thing?
That is
just
a great
invite
idea.
garbage.
A real garbage truck pulls up and it smells like shit.
And it's got a bounce
full,
house in the back
and
of
it's
it.
got juice
They're
leaking
like,
out.
kids, go sit in the front seat. Take it for
And
Dude,
if you-
Waste Management probably makes the bulk of their income off selling toy waste management.
Imagine, like,
trash
say,
trucks.
a guy we always assign jobs to, a friend of the show, John Little, is a garbage man, or just a garbage man who he poses as a garbage man for kids' parties.
Dude.
Comes in and cover all, hey, it's Garbage Man Johnny.
It's Uncle Garbagey.
He buys a decommissioned garbage truck for probably like $5,000.
He puts a bounce house in it, and he puts a 2x4 wedge so they won't crush the kids if he accidentally hits the lever.
He has the handle duct taped, so
Yeah.
you can't pull on it.
It says "Do not use."
And then he goes around the party, collects all the trash.
Throws it in there.
It lets the kids throw the bag in
No.
there. Watch me compact it.
Jump in there and play with the trash.
Oh, compacted a kid. All
He's
right.
got trash. For $5 a bag, you can throw trash in there and then pull the handle and crush it.
Oh, and he has a trash pinata that he pulls out at the end of it. That's just a bag of trash.
And he drives around. He lets the kids go on the back and hold on. a lot of paperwork to be signed before the
a lot
party.
of waivers.
Yeah, a lot of waivers.
Every party is in the Target parking lot so they can cruise around.
Oh, by the diapers people throw on the
Or
ground.
they'll let you go to the landfill. See some of those seagulls.
Maybe at the end, he actually gives you the compacted trash. You throw a bunch of bags in there.
I'm
and
giving
he
you your trash back.
dumps it out in your fucking driveway.
It says it stamps like "Happy Birthday, Michael" on the bottom of the can or
This
whatever.
is actually a great fucking business.
He drives the
Honestly.
birthday boy or girl around the block. Let the
He
neighbors
lets them drive. You know what he could do?
sit on Uncle Johnny's lap. Take a drive
He
here.
gets a remote control,
Yeah.
like an autonomous thing, and then he does it, and he'll let you sit behind the wheel, but he'll steer it remotely.
Well, aren't those dual operating? They only have two wheels, two.
I don't know if they
steering
have
wheels?
two
I think they
steering
do.
wheels.
I could be wrong.
Two steering wheels?
And then he goes, "Are you guys ready to smash that cake?" And then he puts a big cake in the back of it, and they watch it crush.
Wait, why do they have two steering wheels? So one guy's like, I'm going right. The guy's like, no, we're going left. And they just turn it.
And it rips in half.
I thought depending on who had to get out. I am reading Baby Barb, a book about a garbage truck, and it claims they are dual op. but,
Wait, what's
could
the
be.
book? Is
called-
this based on fact?
It's called I Stink.
The true story of the garbage
It's called
industry.
9.5 Garbage Trucks. It's an erotic garbage truck novel.
Is this like that fucking what's it about the meatpacking industry in the 1900s?
The Jungle
The Jungle, but it's about the garbage industry.
by Upton Sinclair
This is called The Garbage Man by Upton Sinclair.
for kids?
Turn of the century.
Dude, a kid's version of The Jungle by Upton Sinclair would be so hilarious with little cute
Says
cartoons.
here, yeah, they do have two steering wheels.
Wow, I never knew
Tell us
that.
why. Read.
Wait,
let's
show me
go
the
in depth.
interior and the
Okay, let's
images.
see here.
All of them?
Vince, if you want to do some research, you can do that as well.
Vince Chicanery. He's too busy sounding back there.
He's got the microphone all the way up by his bladder now.
Your head's all the way up it.
Says the reason for this is somebody on Quora.
He's like, the reason is that I read it in a book when I was reading my daughter.
Says the reason for this is that when you're grabbing the bins, it's best to be sitting closest to the side of the road so you can better judge your distance from the edge. This means sitting on the right side of the truck, but when you're going between jobs on the open road, it's better to be sat on the left side. So to solve the problem, you can have a truck with completely duplicated controls.
Okay.
So
But
there you go.
how come they don't do that for mailmen? Mailmen just have to drive on the
Yeah.
right side
I know.
of the road.
Because the mailmen always get the shaft.
They do get the
That's
shit.
why they freak out. You never hear someone say go in garbage.
Yeah, I went garbage man.
Because they get all the luxuries. You know, in the government employment industry, garbage men are considered to be treated much better than all others.
Yeah, one of my friends, I used to be so jealous of my friend David, who had a garbage man for a dad at Christmas time. He'd get all the free hypodermic needles he wanted.
That's cool.
But he had to dig them out himself.
Yeah, he dug him out, wash him off.
Did you tip your garbage man during the holidays?
Yeah, you put it in the bags, make them dig through it.
Yeah, I put it in a bag of dog shit.
And the guy's like, "Hey, you didn't give me anything." He's like, "I left $1,000 in that garbage bag. You're supposed to tear."
That'd be the meanest, because the guy would be rifling through. So, like, if you had a lot of bags of trash.
Yeah.
We used to tip the garbage man.
No, my parents.
We knew him.
My parents were more conservative in the 80s and 90s. Now they're liberal.
Here's the crazy thing about our garbage man.
What?
So he was a friend of my dad's. The guy was actually a kickboxer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And he kicked the garbage cans down the street.
But he there was an article written about him, and he would lift, like, literally get strong by doing the garbage. Like, he would pick it up over his head. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Rocky IV. You didn't see that training in Russia, the garbage training.
Hey, Rocky, you got to get strong by doing the garbage.
He said it's a great job.
Like, well, I'm throwing away a lot of weights because I want him to fight
It's a
better.
great job for working out. It was.
He goes, that was a hell of a one workout where you threw out all your weights that one time.
He tried the recycling, but it was too light.
Yeah,
They
it was.
didn't have recycling. This is the 80s.
That's true. And everything was in glass and tin bottles. Steel cans.
Sometimes he
Steel
would
cans.
freeze gallons of milk, put water in there, freeze it, get that heavy weight going.
Then throw it out.
yeah,
Trash.
do some curl.
I saw him pick one up over his head, and then the juice ran down.
Yeah, my wife said, she was hugging me. She goes, huh, you feel smaller. Have you been doing the garbage?
You on that garbage workout? Garbage 90.
Well, now everything's automated. They got the
Give me that
claw.
garbage dick.
They got that claw that comes out and throws it in there. So you're missing out on a hell of a workout.
That thing is crazy. That looks awesome, though, because you're controlling a robot arm. That would be sweet.
You'd be
as fuck.
grabbing chicks' asses on the streets.
No, I would not.
Those arms don't go small. I mean, it'd have to be a big ass.
No, I think you could get them small.
You can't get small truck ass grabbing hands.
They actually have an arm, a robotic arm, an arm with a hand.
Just put two hands on it.
You're like,
gloves.
I wish I could grab a chick's ass with that. The garbage man's like, say no more. He's got a tiny little one that's like this. Beep, beep, beep.
Is there a part of garbage man training where they're like, if kids come out and wave, like, do they go over this, like, be friendly, you have to wave to them?
They should, because we've seen some rude garbage men.
Oh,
They're
really?
like-
They're like, fuck you, kids.
they're like,
get the fuck out of my way.
No, come on.
Is Danny B driving?
He goes, I saw one go, come here, kid. And they just spit in his face, and he goes, fuck you.
He goes,
slapped
I may do the garbage, but your life is garbage.
My nephew,
Fuck you.
My nephew knows the garbage men. They'll lift him up with those fucking arms and pretend to throw him in the back and then set him down.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. It's totally OSHA approved.
Yeah, they say, don't worry, these are rated for picking up children as a joke.
Well, there was like all those videos during the pandemic of like, I think it was mailmen who would like, had like relationships with kids via
What
the
is
window.
that? Whoa, what are you saying?
No, like
it's a whole chat room of mailmen.
Not sexual, but they would like have like, there was a guy who would like dance and the kid would be in the window and the kid would dance and like it was like every day for the whole, and the mom was like, this is a beautiful
and
relationship.
the mailman's like,
Then they looked into the mailman's past and they're like, oh, maybe.
and the mailman's like, I'd like to take this relationship to the next level.
Then they joined the mailman's OnlyFans. They're like, he can't be around my kid
He's
anymore.
not just delivering the mail.
He's delivering loads to his own mouth.
He's delivering catalogs in his pants.
It'd be crazy if you found your local mailman had an OnlyFans where he jerks off in his own mouth and goes special delivery.
Or a garbage man
Yeah.
OnlyFans where he's like shows his wiener in the car.
You guys get the garbage out.
What if he just looks?
Look at this garbage.
What if he just looks at the address and jerks off to it?
He looks at people's home
He's like,
addresses.
4492
Elm Street.
You know what'd be sweet is a decommissioned garbage truck, but it used as an Uber or Lyft.
As a party bus.
Imagine riding around in a garbage truck in the front.
That'd be
Pretty
fucking
sweet.
awesome.
John Little,
You grab that wheel on the right side.
John Little should have.
wreck the garbage.
You're like, I just took that turn for us.
Dude, how quickly would a fucking sorority girl from USC
You're like,
fucking downtown wreck that shit, dude?
Can you lock? Can you lock one side?
You put the club on it.
Because there's no way you can't just have two steering wheels going at the same time. What
You
if some
better.
guy?
Yes. Because that would happen.
John Little should start doing decommissioned everything. He should live in a decommissioned lighthouse, drive a decommissioned garbage truck.
But you couldn't do it for Lyft or Uber because my wife, when Lyft first started, and they gave you those insane sign-on bonuses. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
She signed up just to get like the free $2,000.
I thought you got paid in cans.
And then, yeah, she got paid in cans. But then she quit after some sorority girl took a piss in her fucking backseat of the car.
Well, in her defense, there's a toilet in the back seat of your car.
That is true.
But you just missed it.
It's called My Face.
This is my husband. You're going to sit on top of him.
You're going to pee in his mouth a little bit. He's going to love it.
Did you ride the back the whole time? This is before they even had the share.
Yeah.
You just go, oh, ignore that guy. You just have a towel over your head.
You're sharing it with my husband. He's in the back seat.
Hey, don't worry about this. I'm just going to suck the piss out of your out of the seat real quick so it doesn't leave a stain.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm driving the decommissioned Oscar Mayer for Uber.
A chick pissed in it last night.
I got a car collection. It's all decommissioned fucking novelty thing.
You want to drive the cop car, the fire truck? What do you want?
I got a stair car from the airport.
You want the ice?
That would, dude, if you could drive a stair car on the street, that would be amazing.
You can run stairs. Well, you can train.
I'll show up at your house, run these fucking stairs.
Get some fresh air. How many people would die running up and down a stair car on the freeway?
Some drunk idiot. I'll do it.
Dude, that
I'll
would be
fucking do it.
a great exercise vehicle. Run the stairs. We bring them to you. You drive there.
We bring the stairs to you.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Crazy business idea.
Dude, if John Little got into decommissioned staircase car and the garbage truck birthday party, guy would be a millionaire. I swear.
I do think the garbage truck birthday party would be a
I
legit,
think it's our
one of our best, I think our best business
legitimate
idea.
business ideas for
You
sure.
get huge jacked guys to do it, so the moms get crazy horny.
you gotta
and then when
have-
the kids take a nap after they've eaten too much cake, they start peeling down their garbage.
But they have like banana peels and stuff on their body.
Yeah, over
just to
their
make them
dicks.
true to life.
they're like, it's ready for chipping garbages, hot beefcake garbage.
But you've got to have authentic juice. You got
This guy's obsessed with the
no
garbage
because
juice.
you got
That's
to
like the third time he's brought up garbage
No,
juice.
I think here's the selling point. It's like the garbage man for your party, and it's like we got the juice.
yeah, you play the corn song.
Yeah, we got the juice, and then it's just dripping in your driveway the whole fucking day.
Is it robot voice for real?
I think he's fucking with us.
God damn, I had a.
Dude, we got Vince Chicanery on the board. How can we have robot voice?
He's the sounder.
All right.
I think
He'll never flounder.
I think Itchy Keen's is trying to get us going.
He did. He got me going.
He got you going.
This
good.
guy got me going with his garbage juice stuff.
Gotta have. We got the juice.
If you said we got the, that's a crazy catchphrase for garbage birthday parties.
What if the juice? What if the middle of it's filled with juice? You swim in it. You can jump into there.
garbage juice or like fruit juice?
I mean,
Or like
it
a
smells
garbage
shit.
or a garbage pool. They just put water in there. They don't clean it.
Yeah. It's just
You know how many diseases he would get?
So many.
You're like this water has seen 20 birthday parties.
I was on the Comedy Store podcast with Mike Black, friend of the show.
Yeah.
And somebody who works at the Comedy Store, she was telling us she was walking her dog in Echo Park, and there's like a marsh or something, and she didn't.
There's a pond.
She like fell. I guess the dog didn't realize that there was water. It just like fell in, and then she had to jump in and get it.
What?
And so then Mike Black was like, not to be a downer, but there was somebody who he's like in downtown LA who was doing like volunteer work, and they would do it barefoot. and they stepped in like a puddle, and then they like ended up losing their foot or like. And he's like, so if I were you, like I would be careful. And the girl was like, didn't really seem to like the news.
Wait, why? This is why you got to have a dog on a leash.
Yeah. And a dog that's got huge galoshes on it for when it jumps into a river.
Well, Mike Black's like, why didn't you let it try to swim? And she said the dog just looked like it was drowning right away.
And he goes, why didn't you let it drown?
Mike Black goes, I'll save it. Just puts his head down.
To save your legs.
He just pushes it underwater for like 2 minutes.
No way the Echo Park, whatever body of water that is clean.
There's
no
a guy.
way.
It's a lake. It's disgusting. People are taking dumps in it. They literally had to carry people. The cops raided it because there was
all the dumps.
No, I swear to God.
Illegal dumping.
You guys having a dump party over here?
Who's shitting?
Teenagers go there to take secret shits after
No.
school.
There were so many homeless people living in there that the cops raided it because so much fecal matter was on the grass and flowing into the fucking lake. It's a pond is what it is.
Oh, dude.
It's the TikTok Shit Lake Challenge.
Dude, I used to skip school in high school and go shit in the lake. With my friends.
There's
Shit in the lake party?
There's a Yiddish saying, go shit in the lake. It really isn't, but they're saying similar.
Sometimes I just hide out behind the bleachers on the football field and we'd all take turns shitting.
In a bucket? Yeah.
Cops come up, flash the lights, kids just running with their pants around their ankles.
Fucking duty. Maybe that time to wipe you out, they got duty.
The guy's like, hey, dude, stop hogging the fucking bucket. I want to use it.
You're like, I wasn't shitting, officer. Show me your ass.
I had to run home with my cheeks spread the whole time because I hadn't gotten a wipe yet.
Dude, do you know how bad it would smell in school and how many people would need to have fucking that baby cream on his ass because they'd have so much fucking rashes?
Then you come home and your dad's like, were you shitting in that lake? Where'd you learn to do this?
Let me smell
I
your
learned
ass.
it from watching you, Dad. How'd you know?
Let me smell your ass.
Let me
Spread
smell
your
it.
cheeks. Spread your cheeks. It looks like you had a mosquito bite there.
Let me
How'd
smell
you get
your
a mosquito bite
It
in your
looks like you have
butt?
a circular mosquito bite on your cheeks.
Yeah, so Mike Black, he delivered the bad news. This woman was going to be an amputee. Coming
Yeah.
up soon.
Yeah, but then also fucking guy let a dog lick his face and they had to like cut all his limbs off.
But it was a dog that had been licking the Echo Park water.
True.
And eating homeless shit from the lake.
Oh.
So my wife went to this party.
You have to
after
say it
this.
like
doing a Borat
You have to say, you have to say it like Borat.
My wife.
Quickly, before I forget, James says, no joke, they tested the shellfish near the Seattle piers and they tested positive for opioids.
That's crazy.
They're like, man, this fish is extra, making me feel pretty loose. Oh, that's because you're taking muscle
You're
relaxants.
eating fucking fentanyl fish.
Oh, not bad.
Dude, you get it.
You
You're
gotta test your fish with those strips, the cocaine strips.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, they say you like Seattle seafood is so good you get addicted to it. That's their thing. That's what they say.
I gotta get back to Seattle.
They say the drug dealers are pissed because it's cutting into business. People
Yeah.
are just buying seafood.
They're like, I get 36 popcorn shrimp.
they're just junkies on the pier fishing. They're like, I gotta get some of those
I was
opioids.
eating lobster at a restaurant. A guy came up to me with a gun in a paper bag, and he goes, "Give me the fucking lobster."
He said, I'll suck your dick for that lobster.
Sometimes you find a pill bottle in the fish with pills still in it.
I heard that the CIA did this to destabilize the shellfish community.
That could be.
Man, I
literally-
gotta start dealing fish.
One of the best seafood restaurants in Seattle has at least 2 people OD a week.
Yeah. It's
So
called
that's where everyone goes. As soon as someone dies, everyone's like, "That's the seafood place."
Well,
we
you
gotta
have,
go
to be prescribed to go to some of these restaurants.
Yeah, it's called Captain Junkies.
Captain Junkies.
Fentanyl seafood.
Captain Junkies sounds like a garbage man but the garbage truck turns into a water.
ship.
Yeah, when it hits water. Welcome to Captain Junkies.
He's got a fucking amphibious garbage truck.
that collects opioid fish in the back.
I do my opioid fishing right here.
Wait, who was the big pharmaceutical company who's selling all the opioids?
Bear. Yeah.
No, there's another one.
Bear was the one who got in trouble.
Bear
for it.
Stearns?
No, was there another Aaron? You know,
Purdue Pharma.
Purdue
Purdue, that's
Pharma.
it, that's it.
Have you ever been to the Purdue Pharma seafood
Is
restaurant?
that the chicken company?
Shade.
Yeah. Oh, we should take their chicken, inject it in us.
Itchy Keen wants to know if he can shoot the fish right into his veins. I'm not sure how that would work.
You can. You've never
But
seen
you got to heat them up in a spoon.
And make sure there are some bones in there.
Yeah, and make sure they're only the little sardines that can go into a syringe. I mean, the craziest thing in the world is see a junkie with sardines in a fucking
Can you
thing.
imagine you see a junkie and they're like, what's wrong? He's like, I got a fish bone stuck in my vein.
You can tell somebody's hooked on opioids if you smell their breath and they got that fish breath going.
Dude, I heard that the guys in Motley Crue would pass out with fish bones just hanging on their arms.
Dude, that's why cats love it. Cats are actually addicted to the opioids.
They do.
That's why they love fish. They knew before us.
That's what Garfield was. The whole show was about. That's why he's so low energy.
No,
Yeah.
Garfield was actually a recovering junkie, so he ate lasagna.
And Odie was a cop.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't actually have fish anymore. I can only have lasagna. That's the equivalent of non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, he ate so much lasagna at his Users Anonymous meetings that, like, now that's his comfort food.
So what happened to your wife?
So she was fucking...
She was fucking?
No,
At this party?
I wish. Some of them I wish, because I know some of the moms don't wish.
That's a curse.
How many? What percentage do you wish?
I'd say there's 30% of moms that'd be okay with her fucking at that party.
And then 70.
Absolutely.
What, are there any wild cards? 68 and then 2% wild cards?
Well, I don't drink anymore, so I'd have to see if I had a couple of beers how many more moms I'd let fuck my wife.
You know all these mothers?
I do know most of them, yeah.
Okay. Are they some bad mothers?
It might be the opposite.
Okay.
So she came off of that, like she had just listened to it before she left, and she was like dying laughing. So she thinks she's going to go to this party and slay, telling this divorce story.
Ooh.
Just like you did on the show.
So she goes in.
But she listened to the show and she saw how it went.
Yeah.
So she needs two moms to then shit on that story in order for it to work.
Exactly. But she didn't think that through.
So does she go, say, you and you, I'm going to tell this story in front of everybody, and you guys start making
She do it to the whole room or
She
like
did
a
it to
small
the whole room
whole
when
room?
she came in. She goes, "Oh my God, the funniest thing happened."
And they're like, "Oh, what happened with your daughter?" No, it's not about my
and she's
kid.
like, "I went off my medication.
Boo.
I threatened to divorce my husband, and like everyone was crying, and he thought it was
Oh, my
real."
God.
People were like, "All right, well, let's party."
And then she was like laughing and realized like no one else was laughing. And then
Women were probably crying. They're like, I want to call my husband and daughter to tell them I love them.
The woman's like, "You know what? Party's canceled. I need to be with my family."
And then what if what mom said she's close to was like, "That's horrible." That's the only thing that was said. She just said, "That's horrible." That's how she started the party.
She's like, "Anyway, listen to Beach Cops. It's a funny show."
Hey, did anybody ask for the Patreon information or anything?
no, she was not able to successfully plug our show.
Oh, my God.
And she wanted to leave because like she
bombed so hard on the entrance.
yeah, that she wanted
You got to
to leave.
stay. You got to dig yourself out of the hole.
She did not dig herself out of the hole.
They're like, "You got the light. You got to go."
So, I mean, what was her response then when it was dead silence?
She was like, "No, you guys don't understand. It was super funny."
God, play the episode. Gotta
You
play
and
the
her, I mean, I'll give you both this. That's what that keeps you together. Is you both find this story hilarious, and the rest of the world doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
So that's what bonds you two together.
If you ever got divorced, every once a year you'd call up and talk about this story because you're the only two people.
You're like, remember that divorce false alarm?
Oh, those good times. That was good times.
That was funny. It's a funny bit.
Those were the good old days. Those were the good.
Oh, I have two bucket list items that happened to me this week.
Oh my God.
I went up to Mammoth Mountain for some days of paddle boarding and hiking, and on day one, finally saw my first bear in the wild.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
big old fat black bear.
Was he
Biggin'.
paddleboarding?
No. He was-
Circumcised?
yeah, big. Didn't give a fuck. The guy was just walking down the street.
Shaved ass?
Then climbed down to the beach. He was a beach bear. He was walking along the beach.
He was probably eating people's beach.
Looking for some fish, opioid fish.
You think
Not
so?
maybe not
He's
up
a
there.
beach bear junkie.
And then second
It's a good
sighting.
band name.
That is a great band name.
You might have to play Andrew to catch him up on this. Second sighting, bucket list item. I witnessed James Painter
Comedy Store
The most
legend.
influential comedian.
Yeah.
Been retired
From
for
2002 to 2005.
Been retired for close to 15
He
years.
performed at the Comedy Store
How
for the
was
first
it?
time in 16 years, probably. It was great for me, but he's doing an 8-minute bit about farting and how Reagan outlawed farting, and I was dying.
About how Reagan
But
outlawed
8
farting.
minutes long. Yeah, fartonomics.
Did he say fartonomics?
Yes.
Were you guys
Similar.
both there?
I wasn't there, but I know the man.
This guy knows him so well.
I know what he's
He
like.
predicted fartonomics.
But then I go afterwards. He goes
Trickle down your pants because you shit.
Did he say that too?
similar stuff.
Fucking unbelievable.
Trust me, I know this guy.
This man, we studied him for years.
I know his psyche better
And
than I
so,
know my own.
After that, he was like, "Hey, how'd it go?" And I was like, "Hey, so do you have any shorter bits?" But then he pitched me these other bits that were fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I go, "You might want to do those before you get into the 8-minute farting bit."
8-minute
Because
farting Reagan
If they're
bit.
not in on it right from the beginning, they're not going to be there at minute 7 either.
Will he come on Beach Cops?
I think he could be open to that.
All right, we'll see.
Let's talk farts for 2 hours.
I'll talk farts with this guy.
Yeah, he would love it.
Maybe I'll like him.
Do you have the Painter?
Yeah, let me see.
Do I have the ability to fart?
No.
Yes.
Painter did a truck stop CD back in
It was
the early 2000s.
It was a garbage truck stop.
And
You've got it on your thing?
Yeah,
This
I
guy
got it.
so
downloaded it.
listen. Oh yeah, no, we found it. And so listen to this. This was recorded in a sound booth, and they added laughter in later.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, just by himself.
This is you remember early days?
Yeah.
Before there was any technology. This is how you would have to make money. They're like, here's $300. Do a couple of bits in a sound booth, and we'll plug in the laughter.
And we could never find it. And people, I don't have the whole thing, but I have some clips.
Yeah, just some clips.
right.
Short, just to give you a taste.
Boy, I'll tell you what. I feel guilty after masturbating. Boy, I'll tell you what. I feel guilty after masturbating.
By the way,
But picture that voice fluctuation throughout.
He
It's,
sounds just like that. Still, I was doing his old bits for him, and he goes, "I don't even remember that."
They're through. They're done.
You do a good Jim Painter.
Dude, by the way, you watched him so much. People would do Jim Painter on stage, kind of like Brody.
Yeah.
in the early
similar.
Ren Azizi used to do Brody in the early days. I used to do Jim Painter early days.
They're through. They're done.
He still talks like that, so he's like, "Oh, let's talk about farting."
He still talks like this. Oh, let's talk about farting. Crazy conversation.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Why Reagan? Why did he pick Reagan?
So he could say fartonomics.
He's like, I gotta fit it in.
He came up with the phrase fartonomics, and it was undeniable.
Him writing, he's like, Obama, no, doesn't fit. He do a different president.
Yeah, he's like Obama fart. No, it doesn't.
No,
work.
it comes in.
The
It comes
Affordable
in.
Fart Act. No,
not funny.
No. It goes
the first
throughout.
fart war.
It spans the history of farting and fighting for your right to fart. But
8 minutes. Fucking
So
the stairway to heaven of fart
I recorded
jokes.
some of it. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it because I don't have his permission. But
And it's also 8 minutes long.
I'm excited because he's like, I'm back. So I'm excited
Why'd he
for
go
the
away?
future. Part of it was
A lot of reasons.
The talent coordinator at the time hated him for some reason. He didn't, because the talent coordinator at the time was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he didn't understand the genius of Jim Painter.
Yeah.
Everyone else did. But he's like, he's not as good as you think he. And I go, what do you mean? I think he's a fucking fantastic. Are you telling me what I feel?
He started drinking a little bit and doing some drugs, which he was sober and he kind
And then he got, but then the talent coordinator basically ran him off.
That
Was like
sucks,
fucking
man.
with him and not.
Dude, it's crazy hearing there's a Lorne Michaels interview where he talks about how he never thought Brian Fellows' Safari Planet was funny on Saturday Night Live. And he didn't
Brian Fellows.
He didn't like the Woodrow sketch or any of the stuff that Tracy Morgan
He
would
hated
do.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, and he would be
He hated Chevy Chase.
he'd be like, people were laughing, but I didn't know if they were laughing for the right reasons. And I was like, what the fuck? That'd
Lorny.
be crazy.
They say if he's feeling Lorny.
Yeah, he goes, oh, Daddy Lorne tonight. Jesus. I'm blowing.
Lorne Michaels.
This guy's blowing loads.
I saw a bear about a week ago.
Where?
It was in a.
This guy sees bears every fucking week.
I got-
jealous
Just
are you?
walking.
I got a
will.
lot of bears.
Is he bear cucking you?
We were driving in the hills just looking for some deers, saw those, but then just all of a sudden we see a bear ass sticking out of a recycling bin.
It's always the least dignified.
Oh, yeah.
When you see a bear in
It
the
was
wild.
it was legit eating trash paper.
Yeah, it's always like oh my God, the majesty! Look at the black bear. And it's
No.
like, he's got a recycling bin. He's chewing on a diaper. Like that's always what
the
it
thing
is.
was chewing on legit trash paper, and it just like looked up at us and just kept going.
It's like, no, they love toothpaste. They love the smell of dirty diapers. Well, that one guy that for the DNO, he catches bears for a living.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a
Traps
bear
them.
catcher.
And he said that if you dirty diaper, it'll walk past a steak if there's a dirty diaper. He said that they would go to old folks' homes and raid the fucking trash because of all the dirty
They'd be pulling at their pants.
And
So
so
if-
get him off, I gotta get him in my mouth.
You're better off walking around with a steak around your neck while you're hiking than shitting your pants while
Which is
you're
why
hiking.
O'Neill walks around with his steak around his neck. He's like, look at these suckers with dirty diapers.
I wonder why Ari's never been attacked with all the ass problems and he doesn't wash his hands.
I don't think he has duty in his ass.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I think maybe he does. Those hemorrhoids are so big. There's no way he's getting all the duty out of them.
Can I show you a photo?
It's
Wait,
like
talk amongst yourselves while I find
It's like
this photo.
it's an English muffin. The inside of his ass looks like an English muffin.
You got-
all those nooks and crannies of hemorrhoids to trap.
When
all
there's
those.
some
fucking
butter and
disgusting.
a little bit of butter in there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of butter, a little bit of schmear.
Some locks.
He got capers. He takes his shit. He goes, oh.
Slice of tomato.
He's like, I don't remember having capers. He just shits.
Oh,
Whole,
it's the schmear.
he shits whole Jewish meals.
It's some matzo ball soup.
He just calls it the schmear.
Some latkes.
Look at this toilet. Look at that schmear.
I'm shitting chocolate gold coins.
It's a schmear campaign.
They've instituted a schmear campaign against my character.
They're assaulting them with locks. Be a great thing to throw at like instead of the classic tomatoes, you just whip some locks at a performer.
Oh.
Is that a Jewish heckle?
Yeah,
Dude,
so
whip-
they used to do in the
The
Catskills.
No, guys would be like bombing intentionally so they get that free
They'd have a bagel trying to catch it.
Like, this guy threw $15 to smoked salmon.
Who's the real idiot?
Or you could do
All I had
that.
to do was bomb. This guy's throwing.
Or you
This
could-
guy's throwing fresh capers.
You could make it rain at a strip club with some fresh, some fresh locks.
No one wants to see fucking strippers' pussy and then like locks and dollar bills on the stage.
Oh. Where is
You just throw some locks and it just hits it right in the titties. It'd make a great slap sound.
It would make a perfect slap sound. It'd be better on the ass. You know what? I talk about it too much, but I would eat while he's looking at his phone.
While he's distracted.
I'd eat lox and cream cheese out of a chick's ass for sure.
All right, I can arrange that.
You can with who?
Yeah, John Little knows a woman from a trailer park. She's 86.
I don't know if I'd eat it up an 86-year-old lady.
here.
All right, DeWitt, I've supplied you with some Kroger's cream cheese.
Oh, he would give me the worst. He'd give me the worst.
Do you like this photo?
Cream cheese. What the fuck is this? Is that Ari's ass?
It's already taking a dump.
Looks like a yoga position. He has like his arms out.
With this, as white as that ass is, it looks like a yogurt position.
Now he looks like a monkey because his ass
Where
is low
is
to the ground.
hold on, I'll show you here there's a video. I took a video.
I don't want to see the video of this guy taking shit. This guy's like, I got a special treat for you. It's a video of a guy taking shit.
Just brush my teeth.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm getting to one with nature.
He's brushing his teeth while taking a shit in the driveway.
But why would he take the shit in the driveway? I don't
Why
understand.
not taking shit? Because that was the only place to take the shit at the time.
That's
What?
the old saying. Does Ari shit in the driveway?
Why didn't he dig a hole for it? What is this guy
That's
doing?
exactly. I took a shit. I dug a hole. Edgar took a shit. He dug a hole. Ari shit right in the driveway in front of us.
He's tempting bears to come up and
Dude, it's just not a good idea to have shit like right where you are.
don't shit where you live.
Don't shit where you drive.
Don't shit where you drive.
You need a plow to come through.
Shit drive.
That part of the American dream is slowly dying. Not many people are going to have driveways with shit in them anymore.
There's streets paved with shit.
In heaven.
In heaven, by the way, the rapture was supposed to be yesterday. So
Was it?
if you're a Christian listening, you didn't get beamed up.
Yeah,
maybe you're not living a good life.
Oh, touched the butthole too many times. God hated it.
Maybe.
My ultra-religious downstairs neighbor disappeared yesterday.
Whoa.
After he came.
Hopefully you said goodbye.
I saw him floating up to the heavens.
With his dick in his hand.
He's like, here we go.
By the way, isn't the way predictions work? If it's not right, then you have to admit.
Then you have to
You
get
can't just be like, oh, it's next
No,
year. We have
that's
the
what they
date
do.
wrong.
That's what they do.
Oh, we have the date wrong.
I did a deep dive on YouTube videos of people who predicted things that didn't come to pass, and they always are like, upon further calculations, it's actually going to be 5 years from now.
You should if you do a proclamation, you should be slapped by anyone on the street that wants to for a week.
Oh, if you say this will happen by this year?
Yeah.
How many different? I mean, the Raptures had what? Thousands of dates? How many dates have there been?
Because you go back to the Middle Ages, they were doing it back then, too.
They were doing countdowns all the time.
Yeah,
But
they were-
since-
They'd start them up. Every time they saw like a thundercloud, they'd be like, 3, 2.
Like, boo.
They'd slice their kids' throats. They'd be like, it's best
yeah.
for you.
We need more kids.
Since the beginning of man, they have thought, well, we're the last generation. It makes them feel special.
Yeah. In fact, there's ancient Greek writing where they're like, these kids today, all they want to do is read these novels about heroes. They don't want to go out and have their own adventures.
Is it really?
Yeah, for real.
That's
for
hilarious.
real.
And
And
they're
now
also
it's-
like,
I think it was Homer who said that. He was like, the kids.
Homer Simpson?
Yeah, Homer Simpson in the.
and they're also like, and my parents used to beat the shit out of me.
No,
and
that's
these-
true. You can look that up. That's true. They'd be like, I had it so much tougher when I was
Are
a
you
kid.
serious?
Yes, 100%.
That's hilarious.
You can look up every single generation.
And a lot of
has been-
Romans were like, get out of my yard, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Don't philosophize. Hey, you kids, are you philosophizing in my yard?
Hey, you kids, don't get raped in my yard.
Like, let's have sex with some young boys.
Hey, don't do geometry in my alley.
Get your Olympics and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Kids today, all they want to do is play Olympics.
Play Olympics.
Should we dig into this Hugh Hefner?
Yes, because it's so funny to me. Are you losing battery?
I'm losing battery, man. We had a
Oh,
dilemma.
boy.
You got to plug it in. Then,
Vince Chicanery.
How much are you down?
I'm pretty down.
He's
What,
down
I mean,
now.
what is
I'm
your
in the
down?
red.
All right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to play some background sounds to cover up the buzz of your charging. That's
No,
okay?
because now you'll just have buzz and sounds.
the Beach Cops buzz.
Yeah,
challenge.
and here, why don't we just say, why doesn't the buzz be the new sound?
The buzz is the new sound.
Yeah, the Beach Cops, get the buzz.
Vince, can you hear a buzz?
I can't anymore.
I can't, but I didn't hear it last time either. So
I heard it-
if we turn up these headphones, I guarantee you'll hear it.
I heard it, and then I read an article that only autistic people can hear the hum of electricity.
Is that true?
that true?
Like, yeah.
Wait, are you serious? Because
Yeah.
that's all I hear is the hum of electricity.
Me too, dude. Me too. I was like,
That's
holy
not true.
fuck.
Are you serious?
No, maybe it was someone fucking with me. I made
Wait,
a fake
oh,
article.
You wrote the article.
Yeah.
I mementoed myself with articles.
It was Vince. It was written by Vince.
Hey, you've got to say Vince Chicanery.
It was Vince Chicanery.
That's relaxing me.
the sounder.
Welcome to the garbage party, kids. Here he is, Johnny Garbage Man.
Let's get the garbage started. The garbage party's coming.
And his wife, Nancy Garbage Woman.
She wears styrofoam cups on her titties.
She's got a slice of pizza that's 5 days old.
She has a bracelet of a soda, a plastic thing.
Time out. Slice of pizza lingerie is fucking great.
on the nips.
The nips,
Slice
Pepperoni.
triangles, painting.
Yeah.
Or you can do pepperoni
You gotta
pasties.
turn it off because I guarantee we're gonna have buzzing and this, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It's gonna be
Pepperoni pasties is a good
So
business.
pepperonis for the nipples, right?
yes, and then a calzone for the bottom.
No, you just do a slice of pizza because that's the shape of a fucking thong.
but you can,
bikini.
what if you want a calzone?
Well, you could get that option.
You get a wrapped around calzone.
Some people go.
Calzone's too bumpy, though. I don't think it would cover well.
Some people go for the salad and feta cheese.
Some people go the omelet.
But you could do a
Italian omelet.
you could do thin crust for the thong.
Oh, in
That's
the
what they
back.
call it.
Yeah.
The thong version of the pizza panties is called thin crust.
Pizza
Yeah.
panties.
Dude, this is how many great business ideas
You know
we
what?
come up with.
Pizza panties, though, you could go if you want to go an idea that more people would use. It's just it's the front is a triangle, but it's looks like pizza. It's not real
Right,
pizza.
yeah.
And then in the back, it's I don't know, vegetables or something.
Or just a tiny little. You really lost it. I like how you stopped us. What happened to the rest of the idea? Vegetables or
I
something.
short-circuited.
Do you know what the string is to tie it up? Mozzarella sticks.
Oh, yeah, because it looks. Then when it hangs down, it looks like gooey mozzarella.
By the way, have you seen these? Have you seen the new swimsuit? Because I was looking for a swimsuit for my wife. I typed it into Etsy, and dude, it goes. What?
You said, "Have you seen the new swimsuit?" Mine was looking for a swimsuit.
I was looking for. If you go on Etsy and type in swimsuits,
Yeah.
there's the first like 20 of them are strings that just go through your pussy lips.
Yeah.
Is that a real?
Yes, and I want Tammy to
Where?
get one.
What part of the world is this acceptable?
I will show you on Etsy right now.
No, but I'm saying, who's wearing these?
Dude, I don't know.
I see them on Instagram all the fucking time.
It's allowed to be shown on Instagram?
Yeah, because they're not
but
showing their
see
pussy lips.
No, you can see the pussy lips.
No,
It
you're
goes-
seeing the pussy fat.
the pussy fat.
all I see on that plate is pussy fat and grizzle.
You're not seeing the pussy gristle. It's only the pussy fat. Jack Sprat could eat no pussy fat.
Dude, do you?
That pussy needs to go on a diet. Look at all that fat.
Dude, I love a fat pussy. What about y'all?
With a pH or an F.
Oh, I like any of them.
FAT.
I like a nice schmear on the pussy.
You know what? I'm going to end up trying it. My wife is going to get some insane bagel lox infection in her pussy.
She's going to get locks and mouth disease.
Also, keep in mind this is
lox and ass disease.
this also might be because I look up bikinis on Etsy through DuckDuckGo, and when I'm surprised there's not a horse fucking a woman on there.
Are you sponsored by DuckDuckGo? Because you always rave about their not safe. for
Because
work
they do
stuff.
not, dude. They don't curate anything. So whatever the most fucked up shit is comes out first.
If your Etsy shop
Where is
has
it?
pussy string bikini, what else are you selling?
I can't find
Mobiles for children,
Milk bottles, ABC blocks.
paintings.
I'm trying.
History
What do they
books.
call? What do they call these bikinis that go through your pussy?
String bikini, micro bikini.
Is that what it's called? A
Yeah.
micro bikini? Because it also
or a
barely.
vaginal thong.
This guy.
It
Let
barely.
me see that vaginal thong. That thong.
This is a pretty tame one, but this is a good idea of
Oh, fuck,
what.
dude.
This is tame.
That is fucking
That's not a
awesome.
fucking-
That's like not even anything.
I
There's not.
know.
That lady's not wearing anything.
Dude, I would love that. Have you gone to the beach recently? It's getting more scandalous by the day.
Well, the backs are, but I haven't seen any front play.
I saw some bigger girls are getting real risky
Ooh,
with the
big girl.
Here, these are this. This is the new.
That's what I saw. I saw
yeah.
a
This is
big
crazy.
girl.
It's just a piece of string.
I saw a big girl at the beach who had the line over the nipples only. You know.
But she had
drew
like what Borat wore.
Yeah.
The
No.
suspenders?
It
Oh,
was
what
a
happened?
Two, it
She's
was a
like,
two-piece.
oh,
but-
I forgot my bikini. Good thing there's some rope here by the parking lot.
Dude, that is hot though.
The lifeguards are going to crack down.
You think they will?
Someone on Twitter actually sent us. It said it was from I don't know, like the 40s or something, black and white picture, and it said a beach cop is measuring a woman's bathing suit to make sure that it like fits regulation.
It has to be between the knee and where the suit is. It can only be a certain number of inches.
Or it'll make guys too horny.
Yeah, literally.
He goes, well, now, dame, if it's any higher, a man is legally allowed to rape you in this country.
Can you imagine when they're doing the witch trials and you just got a boner and you're like, you fucking bitch, you burner.
This guy's a witch bitch.
Witch bitch. Not to be mistaken with a rich bitch.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Oh, she engorged my penis with her devilry.
She engorged it.
Are you allowed to try on a bikini like that in a store?
No.
And then be like, you know what? I don't want it. Like that would just up your.
Yeah, I don't want it. It smells like my asshole.
Dude, I told you this
Like it
story.
did before. You're like, yeah, it's not like somebody else's.
I told you this story about my sister years ago when we were kids.
Wearing a string bikini to the beach?
No, she went and tried on bathing suits at the mall.
Oh.
And one of them she opened up and it was shit streaked. Like majorly shit streaked.
fuck.
She called my mom and I go, what's going on in there? And then my mom showed me it's just a terrible shit streak. That's why you're not supposed to try them on.
But
You're
did you?
supposed to leave your underwear on.
But she's like, I tried it on, and you're like, who did the shit?
She didn't try it on. She opened it up and saw that. She's lucky that she saw the shit.
You have to pay extra for
A
that.
girl at our middle school got crabs from trying on a swimsuit without taking the undies off.
they
What was that
opioid
swimsuit's
crabs?
name? One of the science teachers?
It was fentanyl crabs in her pussy.
You could get scabies. There's a lot of things you can get.
Get rabies.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
toxoplasmosis.
Foaming at the pussy.
Oh. That would be the only bad thing about that when you come out of the dirty L.A. ocean. You got a lot of foam on you. Can you imagine just a frothy, foamy pussy coming out of
You
there?
can get out of that tar. You get tar on your
Dude, I
vagina.
hate getting tar on my fucking feet.
I
This
love
guy, you know what? A lot of people love it. You're
A lot
the
of
minority. For
People
sure.
fly to L.A. to get that tar on their feet.
Dude, I went
And
hiking.
you walk over the coals and it melts. And it makes a layer.
We went on the beach in winter one time with me and Winnie did, and we were looking for shells. And I was like, "Oh shit! I found a piece of obsidian." I was like, "Look,
And it
this
was
is
tar.
fucking obsidian." I was like, "Look at this. We're touching it. We're like, wow, this is from a volcano." I put it in the car on the dashboard.
Oh, no.
And it fucking melted tar.
It was more like-
on the fucking dashboard,
Dude,
fucking
what?
nasty beach tar. Dude, and Tammy was so fucking pissed. She's like, "Why is there beach tar all over the fucking?"
Was it that
dashboard?"
hard?
It was that hard because it was cold. That I thought it was like I
Oh.
thought it was I thought it was fucking
You're going to put it with your lava collection.
yeah.
It was more like obscenian.
Were you guys going to play The Floor is Lava?
We did.
Yeah, you on the dash. Put your feet on the dash. Don't get tar on their feet.
You should have turned your car into a garbage car.
It was a garbage car that day.
You know what's a good idea too? A garbage truck food truck. You open the back and there's like,
Oh,
you show
but no, everything is like. You ever had garbage nachos?
What are they? Tell me. That
It's just
sounds
like
delicious.
nachos with every fucking shit.
Guy Fieri
just
does
poured
them
on
in
it.
a garbage can. It's like a tower.
Please give me a description of garbage nachos.
Okay, so it's a ton of cheese. It's like meat, beans. Then there's like carrots on there and
Carrots.
hot
What the fuck
carrots.
is this guy doing?
There's,
Hot carrots?
Onions, cilantro,
Watermelon rinds.
Yeah, there's fucking you know, like they put
a condom.
sauce on it.
Old cans. A work boot.
A guy's dick somewhere in there. Severed penis.
A baseball glove.
A diabetes test strip.
COVID masks.
An old pregnancy test.
Neck brace.
Fucking COVID masks on nachos. So disgusting. You guys want to have garbage nachos?
Why don't they
You
serve
can eat it out of a
nachos?
COVID
Yeah, I was
mask.
gonna
You'd
say
hold
they
it
should
up.
Serve it in those.
Serving food in COVID.
But what if you had a giant COVID mask that takes two servers to hold on to each side of it to carry it
There
out
you
to
go.
your
If you can
table?
eat all this, you get it free. And don't get COVID, you eat it free.
Or a restaurant that serves every dish in tighty whities.
We've talked about this.
We
That's
have?
crazy that
Yeah.
we've talked
There's
about
been a Tidy
the
Whitey
Tidy
restaurant?
Whitey chili restaurant
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I remember.
where they bring you chili.
We'll do a string bikini. It's very small plates.
Oh, small
Tapas.
portions. It's a diet. I'll have the diet chili.
They're like, well, it's just you have to lick the string.
Did you say small portions?
Small
That should be the
portions.
name of the restaurant. Small portions.
For the micro bikini chili.
Small
For the micro penis.
small proportions.
Small proportions.
You have to be this high. You can't be taller than this to come in and eat.
small dicks only restaurant.
That would be great. Tiny wieners only.
Tiny wieners.
Or like small dicks get in free, but you have to, and that's the catch, is you have
That
to
would be
admit
great.
it.
Hey, here's a club. The more
Yeah, that's the catch, is you have to get in the small dicks line.
It's shorty night at the club tonight.
Hey, small dicks get in free.
Fellas, whip them out. Let's see who gets in free.
what if it was like, hey, groups of 10 dudes get in right away?
For dude night at the club?
Yeah, tiny dicks and large groups of 10 and more get in free.
Either
And
gotta have
women.
You have to find
went
9
outside.
small dicks friends.
Yeah, you literally have to you have to put your penis through a fucking glory hole, and if it shows all the way through,
How about micro
It's too big.
Micro penises drink free.
oh yeah,
All
they
night.
should, they should drink free, right?
Micro penises
So
drink
they can
free.
get angry and be like, look at you
Fucking-
fucking bitches.
Oh,
sluts."
guys, look, it's micro penis night down at the club. We drink for free.
Micro
Do you think any
penis
woman-
Monday.
Do you think any woman would go to a club on the micro penis night?
She might.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you're listening in the comments, let us know if you'd head down to the club on micro penis.
By the way,
Tuesday.
Say you're gold digging. You just want to find a nice micro penis to settle down.
And you're
with.
like, I don't need a big hog to give me pleasure. I just
Yeah.
need a one to stick it in and not bother me too much.
Keep it ladies, there is no incentive for you. You're not getting discounted drinks. There's no
you
free
ha-
admission.
You have to pay full price.
Full price drinks. And
But
the guys with
understand there's going to be wasted men with micro penis.
you could do a Mr. Micro Penis competition.
that would be great.
They have one. They had one on Real Sex.
They did?
Yeah, for smallest penis.
A Mr. Micro?
Yeah.
And then what'd you
The
get at
Micro
the end?
Machines guy won.
There's a guy who went up and he was super drunk and he was like, "Oh, I have such a tiny dick," and like,
They're like, show it.
But he didn't have the smallest hog there.
Was there a talent portion?
You can't even win that.
He didn't even win
There'd be
it.
nothing worse than not having a tiny hog, but not having the smallest hog.
You're
Yeah.
saying I almost have a small penis?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I like it. I almost have a small penis. I almost have a big penis. I guess I'm medium.
You're saying it barely feels like a pinky finger?
So what did the guy do when he didn't? There's
He
nothing.
cried.
The only
Left.
thing that if you have the biggest dick in the world or you have the smallest dick, it's really the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Anywhere in between, kill yourself.
Gonna be a lot of suicides.
The rest of it's not worth anything.
That's the rapture.
It's just one guy left with a big dick.
And one guy with a small.
It's like Jonah Falcon. What Up Pete is obsessed with Jonah Falcon.
He does love
He would
him.
show us videos and pictures of Jonah.
You know who that is?
No, who is this?
It's a guy like Vice and some other places would talk about.
Like almost like 10 years
He's got
ago.
like a
it was more.
10-incher. and
Wait,
No, 10 incher.
13-incher.
No, I think it's like 16. It's the biggest dick in the world.
And
Oh,
he
I
wears
do
like
know who this guy is. Yeah.
tight-fitting pants.
let me
and
find out
really
how big
really
it is.
shows it off.
I've never seen his dick. Do they ever show his
You
dick?
say his last name
Yeah, it looks
isn't
like this.
really Falcon.
That's a great looking dick.
He got the name Falcon because he would let birds of prey land on his hard dick.
Oh, because it was big enough that it looked like a tree branch. Oh, imagine those claws, dude. Have you seen
He
a
has to
falcon's
wrap
claws?
it in leather.
Have you seen a falcon's claws up
yeah,
close?
I cut him.
They're huge.
I'm a falcon veterinarian.
O'Neill knows.
Speaking of
I
which,
used to see them on my fucking refrigerator.
I have a dilemma.
Dude, how big are they? They're huge.
Yeah,
right?
I mean ours wasn't. We didn't have a giant.
Jesus
falcon.
Christ.
You can paint
it's
'em.
scary.
You
Dude,
paint him up
I,
like a lady.
I went to one of those sanctuaries where they rescue animals.
Yeah.
They have 2 bald eagles in there. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. what these things look like.
Oh, bald
Look at that bald eagle.
Look at its big
He
old
claims
claws.
he claims it's 13 and a half inches when erect, but it's got a ton of girth.
It's 4 inches
Can I
soft.
see? Can we see this guy's penis? I gotta just
It's
look
Duck
it up.
Duck Go. I'm sure they'll show it to me right off
What's
the
his
bat.
name? Joanna Falcon?
Joanna Falcon.
Duck, that's his wife.
Joanna's?
Duck Duck Sauce.
Duck Duck Sauce. Have you ever played Duck Duck Sauce in elementary school?
I'm trying to.
It's where you put your head down on your desk.
Here it
and
is.
sit in a
Here it is
circle.
in his pants.
What the fuck is he doing?
What the fuck
Do you think
is he doing?
Do you think he pumps it?
No, I don't. I think if it's already.
If he pumped it, it'd be 18.
Yeah, what is he already got like a 10-inch donger, and he's like, let me get a couple more inches out of it.
Sure enough,
It's like a guy who's like 6'3", going, you know what? I need to be 6'6". I'm gonna get that leg extension
Well,
surgery.
I feel like that's what I'm doing with my penis pump nonsense.
Are you doing it? Did
Nah.
you buy one?
No, my wife said she's nervous about
I'll
that.
get you one for Christmas.
If we found one in the garbage and gave it to you, would you use it if we cleaned it up?
I would clean it out, yeah.
I would clean it.
God, look at this guy. This guy thinks he's a sex symbol. Look at this fucking doof.
No, that's the thing. He's like a fucking.
Look at this
weird-
guy's face.
He's switched back and forth from ladies to guys a couple times. I think he doesn't know what he wants.
Well, yeah, I know that.
I think
game.
they.
He's
John,
trying to find guys who can handle that, or women who can handle that. Big
John Holmes, they said,
Auger.
couldn't.
Well,
Some lady worked with him a bunch, said he couldn't get it hard. So she's like, it was like this long fucking noodle that was just limp inside you every time.
big old rope.
oh, that's right, because he can't get fully
Because
erect.
He was a drug addict too. He was having trouble.
Dude, that's crazy.
He was eating all the seafood in
You
Seattle.
can take a huge penis in the butt. Your rectum is gigantic.
Thank you. How'd you know?
No, everybody says.
Uh-oh.
You know what that means. It's time to dance, Andy.
I can't. People will be mad. One guy was like, messaged me. He goes, "No more dancing for the love of God. You're better than that."
Hi, it's me, Meghan Markle. Thank you so much for stopping by my new podcast,
What the fuck?
Marco Polo. Marco Polo. We'll be searching within our minds, dissecting our society's labels, and diving deep into our hearts to find our true essence. Check out my new podcast now on Spotify, Marco Polo, where we find you.
She paid us for that ad.
Wow, that's a.
I don't know if we said Marco Polo.
She paid us for that ad in the queen's
I'm
money.
a little disappointed she didn't talk about what it was about, like her pussy getting eaten out.
O'Neill and I have met her.
fucking dicks.
We both met the.
You want to hear Eyebrow use a woman's voice to talk about his pussy? That's so crazy.
Send him the script.
Dude,
Here's the script. Hey guys, Meghan Markle. Listen to my new podcast. I talk about getting my pussy eaten out and fucked real hard.
This is my co-host, Aaron.
he talks about softball.
Here's Vince.
Vince Chicanery.
It's his wizard name.
Speaking of softballs, talk about hard balls. He puts the ball dough on and fucks my butt.
Remember the time my husband dressed like a Nazi? It was a big old prank.
Yeah, he fucked me so hard with that Nazi uniform.
It was a real good time. My father-in-law's got big old fingers.
He fingers me with those big old feet.
Oh, dude, supposedly,
Imagine if that was the content.
dude, it would be amazing.
People would lose their shit.
Dude, unbelievable. If a royal was like doing like crazy riffs like
Talking
that.
about royal.
What if she talked about just watching Prince Andrew rape women, and she would
Jesus.
watch and pleasure herself?
Yikes.
He was so hard when he'd do sexual crimes against women and children.
We have met her a number of times, Markle.
Yeah, I know you guys have. That's crazy.
She came
I
on.
read her blog where she was like, "There's something about that guy. I said I hate you so much. I want to fuck you." And then he ran his penis down the crack of my ass in
called
the
the credit
bathroom
card swipe.
at Danny B's house.
Yeah, she used to go to Danny B's Halloween parties.
That would be so crazy. Meghan Markle's here. Don't be fucking idiots. Fucking O'Neill wiped his dick down the fucking crack of Meghan Markle's
Now
ass
she's married to a prince.
in the fucking bathroom of Danny B's house.
That's how most Disney stories go. Instead of the kiss, the fucking she just bends over and you swipe your dick on the crack of her.
Yeah,
That's what happened to
it was
Snow
old
White.
That's what the
time.
dwarf said. Only true loves wiping the dick down the crack of the ass
Credit
will
card
wake her
swipe.
from this slumber.
That was my move.
And Markle experienced it.
Dude, in the story, what happens is she has a piece of apple stuck in her throat, and he Frenches her so hard it knocks it loose.
Dude,
And he eats it.
if I really did that, I
And
would
he
drive
spits it back
by. I would drive by their house when the fucking husband was out in the yard cutting the grass and yell at, "I credit card swipe that ass with my dick,
I don't know if
bitch."
Harry's mowing the lawn. What's Harry worth? Did they cut him off money-wise? Or
No,
is
I think he's back in the game. Now, with the death of the queen, I think he's...
Supposedly he
Back in the
murdered her
game.
because he needed money.
He
Well,
did.
he got a bunch from his mother's death. He got like $20 million.
That's why they murdered her too.
And then he wrote that Elton John song.
called Murder My Mom.
Murder Mom.
Supposedly he may be responsible for the OJ killings. We don't.
He also got the British give money to redheads for the damage.
Oh,
they take throughout
redheaded
life.
appreciation day.
That's true. There's very few of us left.
The ginger.
Are you? You're not a redhead.
Just my beard. And my dog.
That doesn't count. They throw you out.
He goes, this guy. You got to have the hair on your balls and your head.
No, the hair on my balls is not redhead.
What is it? Gray?
Do you ever dye?
Well, first of all, I don't have ball hair. But when I
happened?
did, it was blonde or white.
One night you got really scared and it all fell out.
We just outed you as having ball hair.
No, I don't have ball hair.
I mean, if you let it grow out,
Show the
what would
camera.
it be?
Prove
I
it.
can't. We can't on YouTube. I mean, if we were on some, other, we got to get onto a different.
We're on
streaming
YouPorn.
platform.
Yeah. What
So I can
other?
actually
What,
show my
what are those
nuts.
other great? Where people can find us? Those great sites where you can just whip your balls out anytime you.
Oh, this is James makes a good, interesting point. Says Andrew can be the royal pegger for King Charles.
By the way, we've switched. By the way, we're switching over to the Patreon. We're going to discuss the sexual appetite of Hugh Hefner at 90 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really the sexual appetite of any 90-year-old man.
Head on
But more
over.
pathetic.
Yeah.
If that doesn't want you to join and
If
become a
that doesn't
patron,
want you to get you,
I don't know what will.
You O'Neilled it. You O'Neilled that sentence.
Yeah, maybe I did.
all Vince Schenectady over here. What is
That's
the
where
name?
he's from.
Chicanery.
Vince Chicanery.
Join us on Patreon.
Vince Schenectady, New York.